beautiful yet often misunderstood parts of life, friendship. In a world full of noise, speed, and digital connections, what does it really mean to have a true friend? This video is not just about defining friendship, it's about feeling it, understanding it, and learning how to build it in a real, deep, lasting way. Tell me that what is friendship? Friendship is not about having 1,000 people on your contact list. It's about that one person who stays when everyone else walks away. True friendship is the silent understanding, the unconditional support, and the laughter over absolutely nothing. It's trust without fear, loyalty without demand, and love without conditions. In fact, friendship is often more chosen than family. We don't get to pick our relatives, but we do choose our friends, and that choice says a lot about who we are. So, tell me that what are the qualities of a true friend? Here are some qualities of real friends: loyalty, honesty, empathy, consistency, accountability. Loyalty. They are with you in storm and sunshine. Honesty. They tell you the truth even when it's hard. Empathy. They feel your pain and celebrate your wins. Consistency. Not just when it's convenient. Accountability. They hold you to your best self. Friendship is not just about being there when it's easy. It's about showing up when it's hard. A small story about friendship. The bench under the rain. In a small town, there were two boys, Arav and Kabir, who grew up together. Best friends since kindergarten. They shared lunches, dreams, even heartbreaks. In high school, life started pulling them in different directions. Arav got into sports, Kabir into music. They didn't talk as often. One day, Arav's father passed away. It was sudden. At the funeral, Arav stood frozen, numb with grief. And then he felt a hand on his shoulder. It was Kabir. No words, just a presence. Later, Arav asked, "How did you know?" Kabir replied, "I didn't. I just felt like you did need someone, so I came." That's what real friendship is. Showing up even when you are not called, especially them. Life lesson from friendship. Friends become family, sometimes closer than blood. You don't need many friends, just the right ones. Being a good friend is more important than having one. Time and distance don't break real bonds. Silence doesn't either. Be available physically, emotionally, mentally. Be vulnerable. Share your struggles, not just highlights. Celebrate others. A real friend claps when you win. Apologize and forgive. Pride kills more friendships than betrayal. Friendship isn't found, it's built day by day, word by word, choice by choice. Not every friendship is healthy. Ask yourself, do they drain or fuel you? Do they support your growth or stunt it? Are you your real self around them? It's okay to outgrow people. Just don't outgrow yourself trying to fit in. Today, take a moment, call someone, text them, or better, meet them. Tell them, hey, I appreciate you. And if you have lost friends, forgive them, forgive yourself, build again, because no amount of success, fame, or wealth replaces that one voice that says, I am here, you're not alone. A small story about friendship, loyalty, and sacrifice. Riya and Anika studied together for months for a competitive exam. On the day of the test, Anika forgot her admit card at home and was devastated. She lived far away and had no way to get it in time. Without hesitation, Riya handed Anika her card and said, You go, your dream matters more. Anika was shocked. But what about you? Riya smiled. I will try next year. You have waited longer than me for this day. That year, Anika got selected. A year later, Riya did too. And they are still best friends, working in the same department. Sometimes friendship means stepping back so someone else can step forward. And the second story about the friendship, the empty wallet, true friends in hard times. Arjun used to be the one who paid for everything: meals, movie nights, travel. But when his business failed, so did many of his friendships. Except Samir, he didn't just stay. He brought groceries, applied for jobs with Arjun, and even sold his gaming console to him with rent. One night, Arjun said, You don't owe me anything? Samir replied, I'm not doing this because I owe you. I'm doing this because I love you like a brother. When Everyone leaves you in the dark. A true friend stays and lights a candle. The another story about friendship, forgiveness, and healing. The silent walk. Tara and Neha were inseparable until a misunderstanding tore them apart in college. They didn't speak for 2 years. One day, Tara's mother passed away. Neha heard the news and, without a second thought, showed up. No text, no call, just presence. After the rituals, Tara found Neha sitting quietly on the porch. She sat beside her. No words were spoken, just silence, healing silence. And that was the first step to rebuilding their bond. Sometimes friendship is not about always being right. It's about showing up even when it's awkward, even when it hurts. Different worlds, same bond. Growth without growth apart. Zainab became a mother at 23. Meera was just starting her career and partying every weekend. Life pulled them into two different worlds. At every Sunday morning, without fail, Meera would show up at Zainab's house with coffee and toys for the baby. You don't have to come every week, Zainab said once, exhausted. Meera replied, "You're still my person. Just because we are on different roads doesn't mean we are going in different directions." True friends don't need to live the same life, they just choose to stay in each other's lives. Last but not least, a last story about friendship. True friendship and forgiveness. It was at the end of August. The sky was grey and the streets were soaked from a sudden downpour. At the edge of the city, in a quiet town, nestled between hills and noise, two childhood friends, Hishan and Dev, stood waiting at the bus stop. They had not spoken in 3 years, and yet here they were waiting for a same bus. Hishan and Dev had grown up like brothers. From stealing mangoes together in the summer to sneaking out for midnight snacks, their bond was unshakable. But life, as it always does, tested them. In college, the both fell for the same girl, Ananya. Dev loved her quietly. Hishan didn't. He was bold, charming, and never realized Dev's feelings. When Hishan and Ananya started dating, Dev never said a word. He just smiled and stepped back. But it hurts. And then one day, a betrayal. It was the night of Dev's birthday. He had planned a small party, hoping to spend time with both Hishan and Ananya, but Hishan didn't show up. Later that night, Dev saw a photo on social media. Hishan and Ananya at a concrete together. The concrete they had once mentioned he wanted to attend. That was the last straw. They blocked him. No calls, no messages, no explanations. For 3 years, they vanished from each other's lives. Now, at 25, life had come full circle. They were both heading back to their hometown for a funeral. They were both heading back to their hometown for a funeral. Dev's mother had passed away, and despite everything, Hishan had shown up. Hishan, softly, I didn't expect to see you here. Dev, without looking at him, yeah, I didn't expect you to come either. Hishan, she loved me like her own. I had to say goodbye. Dev, quite bitter. You said goodbye to me a long time ago. No explanation, no apology. Hishan, I didn't know I needed to. Dev turns to face him. You knew, you just didn't care. Hishan looks away, ashamed. Hishan, you're right. I was selfish. I thought I was just living my life. I didn't realize I was breaking yours. I was not angry because you loved her. I was angry because you didn't see me. I stood by you through everything, and when it mattered, you didn't stand by me. I have missed you, man, every damn day. There were 100 times I wanted to message you, call you, but I didn't know if I even deserved it to. You didn't. But my mom always said, don't let pride bury people who still matter. Do I still matter? Dev doesn't answer immediately. Then, yeah, you do. They get on, sitting beside each other, not as closely as they once did, but closer than strangers. For the next 3 hours, they talk, not just about the past, but about everything they have missed. New jobs, bad breakups, silent nights, regret, growth. As they reach their hometown, Dev looks out the window. Should have forgiven you. You know, my mom, she never held grudges. Then I will try to live like her, starting with you. Dev gives him a half smile. It's not the friendship they once had, but maybe it's the beginning of a new one. It's moral of the story. Sometimes friendship doesn't end with a fight, it ends with silence. And sometimes silence can only be broken by courage. Real friendship isn't about never messing up. It's about taking responsibility, showing up, and being willing to rebuild. That's all for today. If you like this video, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.